Hey scribers, in this video I just want to try to answer the question of what is the difference between the template and the library. So in ScribeWare, what we think of as the template are the names and sequence of all these chapters you see on the left. And then within each chapter, it is the names of the sections. It would be the styles and materials type things, all the data in these pull downs, and then all these inspector only notes that help you retrieve comments quickly. All of that would be part of the template. It would even be the default modifier. So notice how this is a no modifier up here, whereas the default modifier here is a repair item. That would be part of the template. And we think of the template as the starting place that you want for every single job you do. You can have a template if you're a sewer scope guy or a home inspector or an engineer or whatever you're using ScribeWare for. You can have a starting place of a template. That template can always be modified with specific customer data. You can put in, specific comments. You could even change the names of chapters and sections. But the starting place, when you hit Save Template, you're not saving any customer data, and you're just saving the chapters, the sequence of chapters, the sections, and all this stuff. So that's what the template is. The library is different. That's a narrative library of all of your comments, and it is completely separate. So ScribeWare has a global library, and that library, it can be divided into chapters. So under these three dots, what we're going to do is look at our category list here. And under my list, I have all these different library categories. So attic insulation, I've got two folders, and this is essentially a folder of attic insulation comments that could be pointed to any section in a report. We do allow the inspector to point comments into a section. So I'm editing this section, and we can edit the library category, and you can see how I've got fiber cement comments and general siding comments all pointed toward this section. When you write a comment, you can type in a new comment, and you could come up here and you could add it to the library. And when you hit save, here, let's give it a little key so you'll get this. We'll put in 4 sevens, and we will add to library. We can delete it. I can come up here and I can hit 7777, and that's going to retrieve that comment for me, and then I can remove it from the library too, because that's not a very good comment. So in general, when you're working in ScribeWare, we would encourage you to not save template when you're doing live jobs. You're likely to pick up a lot of data that you've put in for that live job. Maybe you added 2 subpanels and renamed the deck section and added an extra water heater, and you don't want to pick that up. So your behavior when you're working on templates and libraries that we recommend is only work on your template when you really want to work on your template. Your library, on the other hand, can always be saved and tweaked every time you're working live. So if you write a new comment and you love it, you can just hit add to library and it'll save it, and you can use it next time. So I hope that's a helpful overview of the difference between a template and the library in ScribeWare, and I hope it gives you some important working tips. Notice how on my home screen I have a report that I have titled residential template, and I put that title up in the client name, and I also put this report way out in the future. So here, client name, residential template, inspection date, you'll see is 2077 right up here, and I do that because that way it always sits near the top of my home screen, and whenever I want to work on my template, I open that guy. Whereas my library, anytime I write a new comment that I love or tweak a comment, I save it and I have got it for myself next time I need to use it. I hope that makes sense. Thanks for watching.